Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. 27 Surah An-Naml. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Tasin. These letters are one of the miracles of the Quran, and none but Allah alone knows their meanings. These are the verses of Quran, and it is a book that makes things clear, a guide to the right path and glad tidings for the believers. In the oneness of Allah, those who perform salah and give zakah, and they believe with certainly in the hereafter. Verily those who believe not in the hereafter, we have made their deeds fair seem to them, so that they wandered about blindly. They are those for whom there will be an evil torment, and in the hereafter they will be the greatest loser. And verily you, O Muhammad, are being taught the Quran from one all-wise, all-knower. Remember when Musa said to his household, verily I have seen a fire, I will bring you from there some information, or I will bring you a burning brand that you may warn yourself. But when he came to it, he was called, blessed is whosoever is in the fire, and whosoever is around about it, and glorified is Allah, the Lord of Alameen. O Musa, verily it is I, Allah, the Almighty, the All-Wise, and throw down your stick. But when he saw moving, if it was a snake, he turned in flight and did not look back. O Musa, fear not. Verily the messenger fear not in front of me, except him who has done wrong, and afterward has changed evil for good. Then surely I am oft forgiving and most merciful. And put your hand into your bosom, and it will come forth without hurt. Among the 9 things to Pharaoh and his people, verily they are a people who are fasiqeen. But when our ayah came to them clear to see, they said, this is manifest magic, and they denied them, and wrongfully and arrogantly through their own selves were convenienced. Therefore are from Allah, and Musa is the messenger of Allah in truth. But they disliked to obey Musa and hated to believe in his message. So see what was the end of the Mufsideen. And indeed we gave knowledge to Daud and Salman, and they both said, all praise and thanks for Allah's, who has performed us to many of his believing slaves. And Salman inherited Daud. He said, O mankind, we have been taught the language of the bird, and on us have been bestowed all things. This verily is evident grace from Allah. And there was gathered before Salman his host of jinn and men and bird, and they all were set in battle order, till when they came to the valley of ants, one of the ants said, O ant, enter your dabbling, lest Salman and his host should curse you while they perceive not. So he smiled, assumed in her speech, and said, my lord, grant me the power and ability, that I may be grateful for your favor which you have bestowed on me and on my parent, and that I may do righteous good deeds, that all please you, and admit me by your mercy among your righteous slaves. He inspected the birds and said, what is the matter that I see not the hoop? Or is he among the absentees? I will surely punish him with a severe torment, or slaughter him, unless he brings me a clear reason. But the hoop stayed not long. He came and said, I have grasped which you have not grasped, and I have come to you from Saba with the true news. I found a woman ruling over them. She has been given all things that could be possessed by any ruler of the earth, and she has great throne. I found her and her people worshipping the sun instead of Allah and Shaitan. He made their deed fair seeming to them and has barred them from Allah's way, so they have no guidance. As Shaitan has barred them from Allah's way, so they do not worship Allah, who brings to light what is hidden in the heavens and the earth and knows that you conceal and what you reveal. Allah, la ilaha illahu, la ilaha illahu, the Lord of the supreme throne. Salman said, "We shall see whether you speak the truth or you are one of the liars. Go you with this letter of mine and deliver it to them, and draw back from them and see what answer they return." She said, "O chiefs, verily there is delivered to me a noble letter. Verily it is from Salman, and verily it reads in the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Be you not exalted against me, but come to me as Muslim." She said, "O chief, advise me in case of mine. I decide no case till you are present with me." They said, "We have great strength and great ability for war, but it is for you to command, so think over what you will command." She said, "Verily, kings, when they enter a town, they disposal it and make the most honorable amongst its people the lowest, and thus they do. But verily I am going to send him a present and see what they answer the messenger's return." So when the messengers with the present came to Salman, he said, "Will you help me in wealth? What Allah has given me in better than that which He has given you? Nay, He rejoice in your gift." The Salman said to the chief of his messenger who brought the present, "Go back to them. We verily shall come to them with host, and they cannot resist, and we shall drive them out from there in disgrace, and they will be abased." He said, "O chief, which of you can bring me her throne before they come to me, standing themselves in obedience? A a Arfit, Afriyat from the jinn said, "I will bring it to you before you rise from your place, and verily I am indeed strong, the trustworthy for such work."